Augusta city leaders are working to uplift neighborhoods and strengthen communities. It's a part of the Georgia Initiative for Community Housing. Shatia Lewis from Augusta Housing joined me recently.
Thank you for this opportunity.
Definitely no problem. So let's get right to it. Tell me a little bit about the program.
So, the Georgia Initiative for Community Housing is an opportunity for cities and counties across the state of Georgia to submit an application for their city to receive wonderful services in the form of technical assistance to provide opportunities to develop housing in their neighborhoods throughout the communities that they live in. This initiative is a one-stop shop opportunity that was awarded to Augusta, Georgia through a competitive application process. I'm proud to say that out of 18 applicants that submitted and was interviewed, Augusta was selected with only 4 cities that were selected in this particular cohort, and Augusta was one of them. So it was a little bit in the trenches, and we pulled together. But thank you to senior leadership of Augusta, Georgia, and of course my director, Mr. Hawthorne Welser Jr., the Doctor of Housing. We were able to submit the application in a timely capacity for us to be selected for a city to participate in this opportunity. We're spotlighting the Turpin Hill neighborhood area, but it's the opportunity for us to start in this particular neighborhood, and then we're able to build out throughout Augusta, Georgia neighborhoods. So this is our blueprint. This is our bedrock for us to be able to have some type of starting point that we can use this particular tool to move throughout Augusta, Georgia.
And being here in Augusta is such a great place. So you mentioned
It
the Turpin
is.
Hill community. So why did you guys want to kind of pilot it in the Turpin Hill community?
Because we wanted to look at neighborhoods that had a study where or a base area that lacked the need for us to grow in that particular region. So we knew that there was growth and development in the Laney Walker Bethlehem area. And we submitted a previous application a few years ago, but we were denied. So it was recommended by UGA for us to select a small neighborhood near areas that had development. So with the time frame that we worked on, we said, okay, let's look at something that we knew we could build capacity at a quick rate. But then we also looked at it by building this application, what was controllable that we would be able to utilize throughout all of Augusta. So it really wasn't a selection process. It was just us looking at the opportunity of being able to build an application in a turnaround capacity where we had the data to pull from that had a previous development plan and an area that we had worked on. And then based on the recommendation of UGA, we were able to move forward with us being successful within this process. But all of Augusta is important to us. And we looked at building this tool so that we can take it and mirror it throughout the communities that are within Augusta, because all of Augusta is important. Housing is important to everywhere in Augusta, but not just in Augusta, throughout the state of Georgia and throughout the United States. So we're just following the guide and leadership from those who have recommended for us to move forward.
And how can residents participate and give their feedback to y'all?
Thank you for asking that, because citizens participation is definitely something that we need, because we know that housing is needed, but we need to hear from the residents. We need to hear about what they think their needs are, what they know they want in their community, because it's their neighborhood. They live in these neighborhoods. Their history is in within these neighborhoods.